everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is day 5 of 100 Days Silent Challenge. Let's begin. Are you following your dreams? Hello, this is It Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Now, and I'm Beth. When I was a boy, I wanted to be a fireman when I grew up. How about you, Beth? Do you have any childhood dreams? I wanted to be an astronaut and fly to the moon. When we are young, most of us have big dreams and plans for the future. Unfortunately, as we grow up, these childhood dreams often get lost in the adult world of jobs, money, families, and careers. But not for everyone. Daisy from New Zealand and Herman from Argentina are two people who decided to follow their childhood dreams. They wanted the world to become an utopia, the perfect ideal society where everyone is happy and gets along with each other. In this program, we'll be hearing how Daisy and Herman make their dreams come true, not by changing the world, but by changing themselves. And as usual, we'll be learning some new vocabulary too. But before that, I have a question for you, Beth. Following your dreams can be taught, but not following them can leave you regretting all the things you wanted to do but didn't. In 2012, Australian nurse Bronnie Ware wrote her best-selling book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Diving, and after interviewing the many wrote their life regrets. So what do you think their top regret was? Worst. A. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. B. I wish I had followed my dreams. Or C. I wish I would make more money. Well, I would get is B. They wish they had followed their dreams. Okay, Beth. I will reveal the correct answer at the end of the program. The first dreamer we are going to meet lives in Riverside, a peace-loving community in New Zealand where everyone shares everything. Riverside members work for community business, including a farm, a hotel, and a cafe. All the money they earn is collected and shared between everyone equally. Daisy, who was born in East Germany, joined Riverside in 2004. Here she explained her belief in sharing to BBC World Service program, the documentary. One of the things I would believe in is that sharing the resources can provide a group of people with quite a great advantage, but it doesn't matter how many hours you work or what work you do, everyone is getting the same amount. And that is something that many people outside of the riverside struggle with, and where we are often getting this convenience level of charges to us because it seems so outlandish for people. Riverside isn't a communist community. In fact, people with many different political views live there. But Daisy says that local people struggle with the idea that everything is shared. If you struggle with an idea, you find it difficult to accept or think about it. Daisy also says some local people call Riverside outlandish, strange, and unusual. Our second group of dreamers are a family disaster. In 2000, childhood sweetheart Herman and Cordelia Zapp bought a vintage car and set up from Argentina to travel around the world with less than $3,500 in their pockets. 22 years and 3 children later, they have visited over 100 countries, meeting with countless people and experience on the way. Here, Herman Sam explains to BBC World Service the documentary how following his dream have trained him for the better. I'm so happy with the Herman Day is now that I know now not the one who wanted to conquer the world but the one who was conquered by the world. I learned so much from people and it's amazing how the more you meet people, the more you know stories and how much more humble you become because you notice that you are a beautiful, tiny, a piece of sand, but a very important piece of sand like everyone is, right? After many years traveling, meeting new people and hearing their stories, Herman is more humble, not proud or arrogant. He no longer conquered the world to control it by force. Rather, he has been conquered by his experience. Herman compared himself to a beautiful but tiny piece of sand and used the phrase but tiny a grain of sand to describe things which are insignificant in themselves but at the same time are an important part of the world. Daisy and Herman are rare examples of dreamers who follow their dream and found a happy life lived without regret, which reminds me of your question now. Yes, I asked about Bernie Ware's book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. What do you think the number one regret was, Beth? I guess it would be not following your dreams, which was the great answer. Not having the courage to follow their dreams were listed at the top life regrets. At least we have people like Daisy and Herman to remind us dreams can come true. Okay, let's recap the vocabulary from this program, starting with utopia, a perfect world where everyone is happy. If you struggle with an idea, you find it difficult to accept. The adjective outlandish means strange and unusual. To conquer something is to control it by force. Something who is humble is not proud or arrogant. And finally, the phrase "a grain of sand" describes something which is both insignificant yet somehow important. Once again, I was minutes out. Thank you for listening. Bye.